Immortality by Matthew Arnold, 1822 to 1888. Foiled by our fellow men, depressed, outworn, we leave the brutal world to take its way, and patience, in another life we say, the world shall be thrust down, and we up-borne. And will not then the immortal armies scorn the world's poor routed leavings? Or will they, who failed under the heat of this life's day, support the fervours of the heavenly morn? Oh no! The energy of life may be kept on after the grave, but not begun. And he who flagged not in the earthly strife, from strength to strength advancing, only he, his soul well knit and all his battles won, mounts, and that hardly, to eternal life. Okay, this is a sonnet by Matthew Arnold. Let's see, Matthew Arnold was born just west of London on the Thames, and his father was the headmaster of Rugby College, a famous British school. And let's see, Matthew Arnold went to Balliol College, and he worked all of his life as an inspector of schools, Her Majesty's inspector of schools, and he was a liberalist. He wanted change. He supported the idea of secondary education for young people. He was a critic about the social and religious things of the time, and a poet as well. So what's this about? Well, it's in the form of a sonnet. This poem is about death. It's about life after death. It's about what happens when we die, the existence after death, and what's going to happen to us after death. And I get the feeling that somebody that he's thinking about somebody who's dying, or he's thinking about death, and he's wondering about how we will react after death, what we will do. So, foiled by our fellow men, depressed, outworn, we leave the brutal world to take its way. So, our lives are finished. We've been foiled. We've been beaten by our fellow men, that we haven't been able to do what we want. We are depressed, we're sad, we're outworn, we're worn out, we're tired. So at death, leaving death, leaving this world, we leave the brutal, this difficult world behind, and we let it carry on, and patience and wait, because we will have another life, and we will say in this other life, after death, that the world will be less important, and we will be upborn, we will be resurrected. So in this new world, or in this new life, this life after death, the world will no longer have importance, and we will be resurrected. We will come to life again. And will not then the immortal armies scorn the world's poor routed leavings? And then once we're once we are dead and resurrected, will everyone who's been resurrected have a bad opinion of the world that has been left behind? Will the people who've been resurrected think, I'm glad to be out of that horrible, difficult world? Or will they, who failed under the heat of this life's day, support the fervours of the heavenly morn? Or will the people who weren't able to survive in life, the people who've died and been resurrected, will they support heaven? Will they support what God and heaven are doing? Will they be happy with this afterlife? Will they support what's going on? And this is really a rhetorical question. He's asking how humans will react to this world that they've left behind. Will they be happy to be in heaven, and will they be they think badly of the world they've left behind? And then he says, no, not at all. The energy of life may be kept on after the grave, but not begun. And he who flagg'd not in the earthly strife. So here he's saying no. The people who are going to live after death, the people who are really going to be resurrected, are those who will live after death, those who didn't blame the world, who weren't angry with the world. From strength to strength advancing, only he, his soul well knit and all his battles won, mounts, and that hardly, to eternal life. So the person that will be resurrected, the person that will live after death, is the person who was full of energy in life, somebody who had strong feelings, who wanted to change things, who wanted to make the world better, and this energy will be kept with us through resurrection, through life after death, and the people who will live after death are those who have a well-knit soul. So their soul is good. They are good people. They have won their battles. They've won their battle against evil, and then they go up to eternal life. But for people like this, eternal life is not much more than actually being alive, because these are good people. These are people who strive to make the world better, who strive to be good people, to do the right thing, to win their battles against themselves, against problems. And these are the people who will be kept with us through resurrection. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Immortality by Matthew Arnold, 1822 to 1888.